Hello YouTube, Mr. Duds back again. As you can see, I have definitely made a few improvements to the area. Been working on a lot of infrastructure. These things are pretty cheap, not very expensive. This is a very inexpensive mass storage system. I think it takes 3 pieces of obsidian, a chest, and some iron. Very cheap, because as you can see, don't really have any room for 4.4k worth of cobble anywhere. I've also done quite a few upgrades to my tools and weapons. These are actually the same tools, it just all the parts have been replaced, and for the most part pretty good stuff. I found the slime found a slime island and was able to make the crystals so that I could, these little doohickeys here, so I could increase the durability on my tools. Made a jetpack, and of course have already lost part of my armor because I have been in the nether quite a bit. I do mean quite a bit. I had a lot to do, got a bunch of soul sand. That was the easy part. Soul sand was the easy part. Nether quartz, on the other hand, not so much. Had to do a lot of fighting off of blazes and whatnot, and got a little bit of glowstone. Also got quite a few blaze rods, which was nice. Anyway, I am going to toss that on my head real quick. Probably should go ahead and enchant my armor. All them stupid zombies. I'm gonna have to go out there and kill those. I put my villagers outside because I needed the lassos, because I want to make the extra utilities angel ring, because it gives you the creative type flight, which means you don't take damage whenever you land. And of course it does require power, but those things are very simple to set up. Anyway, I wanted to finish up my windows here. I finally figured out the chisel and bits mod, and let's see if I can get that where I need to. Why is it not lining up? I had this working earlier. There. Come on, right there. Alright, shift. There we go. Yes. No. There. That's it, right there. There we go. There we go. Very awesome mod. I like this chisel and bits, especially for somebody who is inept at building. Was able to get my walls and whatnot the way I wanted. This way it adds a lot of texture. I know texture doesn't sound like a kind of a strange word to use, but basically it allows me to have more or less a flat plane that I can then recess into to build in, which gives it depth and texture. I think that's the proper usage of the word. But anyway, I think it looks pretty good. I'm more than happy to listen to your comments on it. Up here I did a little thing where I built the whole thing. Well, the whole thing. I used the these cards here, which you can make relatively easy. I did have to go find some lapis before I could start making them, but of course by the time I finally got figured out in the mod, I'd already had quite a bit of supplies, so it wasn't a big deal. But my little chisel and bits bag here, I got glass, and if you hold shift it shows you what block the bit belongs to. I have made a few. I made one for this one, I made one for the glass in the center. And what's nice is whenever you want to, you can change how these work by hitting the left control. And I believe I had it on impose, which actually puts it right over whatever you're putting it on, so it automatically makes the hole for it and everything, which makes it very easy to do. And I think it adds quite a nice look to it, personally. Also made me some slime boots. Killed myself a few times with the jetpack, because landing with this jetpack is like landing a tow truck. It just isn't very smooth. And I found myself dying way more than landing. So went and did that. Also made some of the stuff from baubles. The bauble, this is not in the standard mod pack. This is a mod that I added, but I don't like having to chase after my items. I like my items to come to me. So we did that. Let's see, what else? I did go and explore one of the roguelike dungeons and had a horrible time. Died immensely. I think I died 4 or 5 times there. It was ridiculous. I was happy just to get my stuff back. But for today's episode, I think we are going to work on, let me put this stuff up here. See, I've already got some of these for various other things. I've also done a lot of mining down here. Let me just run down here real quick before I give you the rest of today's plans. Whee! Basically made a landing at, oh, what is it? This is 10. I think I did 20, and I think I did 30 and 40 as well. But as you can see from the mini map over there, lots and lots of mining here, all by hand, all with my trusty dud smasher. Okay, so let me get back up here. As you can see, I made a little place for the villagers out there. Let me go up. Didn't want to get up there. Go up. And the whole reason that I have this guy here is for this trade that he has here, which I need 4 emeralds to get 1 ender pearl, which is kind of nice. I mean, it is sort of expensive. However, emeralds aren't that bad in this particular pack. I've got 11. Of course, most of those did come from the nether, because you can mine emeralds in the nether. I probably should go find me a mountain range to go mine through. I might do a little better there. But the main thing is I wanted to put an elevator in here. I have a little bit of power, and I just don't like the just don't like the ladder. I mean, it works, but it's annoying. It's very, very annoying to have to go up like this. The other thing is, for a more sustained power, I actually want to build the environmental. Seems to be the thing that everybody's doing. The environmental solar panel. Oh, they have added some new stuff. Nice. But tier 1 is pretty cheap for the most part. Tier 2 is a little bit more expensive because it takes 2 of those and the diamonds, and I don't think I have enough diamonds to do that just yet. Probably not. But I would like to make the elevator from RF Tools. Where is that little doohickey? There. It takes 1 ender pearl, and as you can see, where is it? I have 1 ender pearl. Now you do need 2, and you only have to power the bottom one. However, there are some other things that go along with it, such as, where is it? You can use the screens, which are also very cheap to make. And you add this button right here, which is the elevator button, also very cheap. What was it? I need this. Need screen controller. See, I need another ender pearl. So I would need an ender pearl for every level, and I would need to move my smeltery, because my smeltery would be in the way, which isn't a big deal. The smeltery, moving the smeltery is fine. I can deal with that. That's not a problem. I can live with that one. The big problem I have is actually the ender pearls, and because those how much rotten flesh do I have? Oh yes, we can go. This might work out pretty good. But I wanted to have one here. I wanted to have one there. Although I don't know if I'll actually have the elevator go up to there just yet. I may just throw the ladder on a wall or just close it up and leave it for looks, because like I said, I want to put the solar panel up there, and the idea there is I was going to use these, which are extremely cheap, and just put these around the solar panel, and then put these down here where my storage banks are, and that way the energy can be transferred wirelessly via these cards, which are awesome. Love RF tools. It's a great mod. But I needed to get some more ender pearls, which is what we're doing now. So I have already leveled this guy up. Unfortunately, I don't have enough to get more than one. And I got some XP. Speaking of XP, Ender.io, another great mod that for the most part works very well with RF tools. The only complaint that I could possibly think of is their RF tools generator. If you leave coal in it after it fills up and it's connected to a Ender.io storage bank, will continue to burn the coal without making any more power. Speaking of bugs, this thing here doesn't seem to use any hydrogen whatsoever. It's kind of strange. I even made an extra tank here that I filled up quite a bit because I thought that I would be going to it a lot, seeing as the industrial craft one doesn't last very long. It only holds like 30,000 RF, or EU, 30,000 EU. Made me one of these from Ender.io. It's very cheap as well. It's just one of their basic, where is it? One of their basic machine chassis. And speaking of loot, these right here are also from the Baubles mod. And I hope that we have time to get into these because I want to make some of the other stuff for the baubles. But for the meantime, I just want to get the elevator done. It's a really awesome system. I've used it in some test worlds. I think that y'all will agree that it's just one of the coolest things in the world. But yeah, so let me do this here. Got some more flesh. Let me go get some more emeralds because I just don't like giving, if I had 13 I wouldn't feel so bad about giving him 12, because then I would have one left. It's like spending your last dollar on something. You just don't want to do it. You like to have something left over. So that's kind of what I'm going for here. Also, I've done a little bit of landscaping. It probably looks horrible. I don't blame you if you think that. I'm not the best at it, as you can tell from my design here. In fact, that upper room may be completely redone by the next time we come on. I don't know. I'm just not real happy with it. Other than trying to make it into a lighthouse, and I think that's kind of something that's been overdone so many times that I just would rather try to stay away from it because, for one, I know I can't do a very good job with it. But, yeah. Anyhow, let me go get some ender pearls. And, I'll tell you what, let me kill this guy first. Let me go get some ender pearls, and when I get ready to put things together, we'll be back. Okay, we are back, and I am just about ready to make a bunch of these. 2, 3, that's 1. So 1, 2, 3, 4, that's 8. That'll work for now. I need to make more of those, but I can make those later. Basically, I just need this to be able to put down there where the elevator is, and then I need to make some of these. And I'm going to make 4 because that's what I planned on making. And, ooh. I might have to move this for now. Just going to toss this in here. And then, put one there. And I think, yeah, there we go. And then you just stick another one in and that links it. So now I can go down here. And I'm going to put the power cell there. Of course, I will have to pick that up and pull it out whenever I get ready to upgrade it, because you can upgrade these. They are completely upgradable as you can see right here, to the full-size power cell. But I don't have any prismarine, and of course it's going to take my precious emeralds. And you can use the wrench. Let me just make the wrench real quick. Oh, I had lapis. I'm such a silly boy. Anyway, let's do this. I believe it's 2. I guess I could have looked. Yeah, there you go. Needed to make that anyway. So let me just break that, and then this way I don't have these ugly circles, but you just click, and I believe that is input. Let me check real quick. Yes, okay. So none, and then we'll change that to input. Put that there, and now we should see that this is slowly starting to fill up. Okay, which means that this one down here is also filling up. Alright, so we just take our elevator, go right here, and put it in. That's all there is to it. Oh, I should have took that out. This just means I'm going to have to redo some of my designs for my floor. And the same thing here. I'm also not 100% sure. I've got dark oak picked for the platform. I may change that. I mean, it's pretty simple to change that. Anyway, we can just put the screen here, and I can go down here and put the screen there, and I can bounce around here, and I can put the screen there. Wow. Maybe I should take this floor down some. Anyway, just take the modules, and there you go. That's all there is to it. Now they are connected to the elevator, and you just put one in. And then you go up, and you put one in. What? Oh no! I had shift held. Okay, alright. So, let me reset. There we go. We get over here, and then click. There we go. Oh, why am I doing that? I go in the screen. Oh, tell you sometimes, man. There we go. Oh, did it again. Alright. There. Okay, now let me take the rest of this out. And of course, with any luck, that's a nice drop. That's a nice drip. I think we are actually going to... Oh, I wonder if I'm going to have to reset everything. Anyway, let me get this working real quick. And then I'll worry about the finer details. So, all the screen controller needs is just power. And since I'm not going to move all that stuff, I can redo that later as well. And all you have to do is hit scan, and then it sees the screens. And you can go into the screen, and you can go here, and you can do vertical, and then you can do starts at 1, and their lights, all sorts of cool stuff. You can even name the different levels. So level 3, let me exit out, right? Yeah, I think that's going to be... you can actually name the floors. I'm not going to mess with that right now. But you do have to change the settings with each screen individually. Vertical starts at 1. There we go. Just like so. And then we go down here. And we do the same thing. Vertical starts at 1. Good deal. So now, oh yeah, I got to get rid of this. Okay. So... let me go up here, and I will remove that. Bouncing around. Alright. I wonder if I can vein mine that. There we go, yeah! Alright, so, now that we're down here, all you have to do is punch the screen. Right? Punch the screen. Why are you not working? What'd I do wrong? Okay. You have power, right? Oh, right. You know what we forgot to do? Out. There. Derp. That's a dud for you. Okay. Now then. There we go. Up we go. See what I was saying? I don't know if I'm going to use this wood. I'd kind of like to use something that will work with all of the... those must be left over from something. Anyway. Pretty neat little elevator. It's very inexpensive. I mean, aside from the ender pearls, it's pretty cheap. The only thing is, it leaves a big gaping hole in your place. However, with the jetpack, you know, you can always fly up if you want. But, you know, if you're here and you're working on stuff, and then you need to go down, well, there you go. It's that simple. Pretty neat. Alright. Let's see, what was the other thing? I do believe we have time to get into the baubles, so I am going to mess with that. Let me do some organization and put some stuff up. I still got to rebuild my smeltery, and I think I'm also going to move that bottom level down some, but we'll be back after I get things straightened out. Okay, well, that was kind of a mistake. I thought I would see what it looked like with the same texture, the same block for the elevator as the surrounding, and it doesn't work. As you can see, the dog is down here. She was up there in front of those chests, and those blocks that were in front of the chest are now gone. So that's and all of those blocks that were filled in, because it was all like that, and now they're all gone. So I think I'll just do something along this line for now. Anyway, let me finish cleaning up my mess here, and we'll be playing with the baubles here in a minute. We're back, and this little guy here is a Torturino. This thing is just awesome. Quark gives you the opportunity to, what is it, right click to harvest, so you can just sit here and do this. That's so cool. Anyway, not playing around with that. I'm going to make the regeneration, and where is the fire immune? Both of these will fit on here. As you see, it says fire immune and health regeneration, so we need to make one of these. And then the papers, pretty straightforward. Just 1, 2. Alright, you gotta put a book up there every time. I wish those things would stack. That would be so nice. And then the health regeneration is just a gas tier. There we go. There we go. There's the health regeneration. Alright. Just gotta have, yes. Okay. I knew I would forget something. Never fails. Oh, am I out of gold? I am out of gold, ain't I? Yes. Oh, wait. I have nuggets. I can use nuggets. I bet they're a lot quicker than grinding that up. Oh, what else did I need? Iron. Iron. Wow. Okay. That one I am going to have to process. I'll just do a small stack. Lapis. Small stack of lapis. Alright. There we go. Yeah, that's my... what am I doing? What am I doing? Alright, that ought to work. Let's get this done real quick before we run out of time. I'm going to need, what is it? Believe just 2 upgrades. Yeah, just need 2 upgrades. Oh yeah, gold. 1, 2, 3. I don't want to use up all my nuggets because I do use them for a lot of other things. So There's the 2 upgrades, and then we got regeneration, like so, and fire immune, like so. And then you just put this in here, and you add the upgrade to it, and that should, yeah, should add both of those to it. Then you just open up your baubles menu, toss that on, and now you have regeneration and fire immunity. Pretty neat stuff. You know, I think I'm going to get rid of 2 of those books. Also found some pretty cool stuff. I have no idea. It says it lets you warp or phase through walls, which is, I don't know, I'd rather not try. Some other neat little things. This thing here, the inventory upgrade, gives you a little eye right here. There's also one that gives you a C that turns your 4x4 or your 2x2 into a 3x3 crafting grid. But this thing here actually gives you a whole nother set of storage right here. Anyhow, I do believe that is probably gonna finish this up for today. And let me just toss these extras in the trash. If you have something to say, leave a comment. You know, I'm a pretty new channel still, so I'm still working out this, that, and the other. If you liked the video, please leave a like. Thank you for watching, and if you want, you feel more than welcome to subscribe. Anyhow, alright, we're going to call it there. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.